want to talk to you writers about a few things that I want you to think about when you are talking about writing your book. Because I hear so many babies out here talking about they want to write a book. They are excited about writing their book. They got some ideas for writing their books, and they're so excited about it. And I want to just say that desire when you're writing a book is not enough to get your book done. Okay? It's not enough to get your book done. You really have to have a plan that you're going to be consistent with. You're going to have to organize your life. And the reason why I say desire is not enough, I've seen so many instances where people, babies start their books and they get so excited about it. They may have seen something that they really like, maybe an idea or a concept comes, and they just get so revved up about it. And then somebody gets sick. Somebody ends up losing a job. Somebody ends up not feeling well. It could be a number of different things that happen. Crazy situations that require your attention, like having to be on Verizon for I don't know how long answering phone calls. I mean, things happen. So the reason why I say desire is not enough to write your book is because you're going to have a plan so that when these things happen, you still stick to your plan. That is major. So, Toy, how do I stick to a plan when I don't feel well? You write at least 2 sentences. I would not have been in the game as long as I've been in the game if I stopped writing every time I don't feel well. You still got to write. You still got to make sure that you do the things necessary to get your book done. I'm telling you guys from experience. So desire will never be enough to write a book. You have to have a plan. And I want to tell you that because I know somebody needs to hear it. Hey, Pink Pizzazz. Allison, what's good, baby? J5, hey. So I just, wanted to come to you guys. I just finished hanging out. I was able to get a lot of the things that I needed to take care of early. So I clicked them off, was able to hang out with one of my girlfriends who I love dearly. And now I'm about to go home, do the spouse thing. And I just wanted to come in and tell you guys that because, being a writer is so fulfilling. It's so amazing. To be able to write stories and communicate with people around the world is a blessing. But it's work. It's work only because most people aren't disciplined. So they come up with an idea. They come up with, a concept, but they're not disciplined enough to see it through. So, and I want you to understand that that's okay. But that's not going to be enough. Get off your asses. Get in front of your laptops. Grab your pens. Grab your paper. Say to yourself, I'm going to write these amount of days during the week. I'm not going to let nothing stop me from writing these amount of days during the week, and then do that. That's what you got to do, if you want to do this. So desire will never be enough because it's not long standing, and you're not going to always be motivated. That's a big thing a big misconception that people think. They think that they're going to always be motivated to write a book. You're not. Things happen all the time. So I want you to remember that too, guys, that when you're writing these books, you're not going to stay motivated. So what's going on? How y'all doing? Talk to me real quick before I leave. I just went to Ruth Chris. I had me some, I went to Ruth Chris Steakhouse, had me everything but steak. I had onion rings, which were fat and crazy. I had some, we have the place called Bonefish out here. And in that we get Bang Bang chicken. So the flavor tastes the same for their Bang Bang shrimp. So I had that. I had a pineapple martini. I had my regular martini. Y'all know I have the villain spirit, so I always get my martinis. And then I had creme brulee. I had a crab cake. So basically I had a bunch of appetizers, And we finished the military diet. I know I told you, some of you guys, I was on a military diet. We actually finished that. We did 3 days. Today was my 4th day without having to be on it. I'm going to do 3 days again on Monday, and I did it. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it on Clubhouse. I did it. I know y'all thought I wasn't going to do it, but I did it, and it was amazing. You driving home, Breeze? Oh my God. I don't know if y'all live in Maryland, but in Maryland, honey, we had ourselves a tornado. Like literally, it was trying to crash our windows in. It was the craziest, insane thing I ever experienced before in my life. Rain Pretty said, I'm trying to learn how to use the planner. I saw the videos, but I need more depth in guidance and an example. Rain Pretty, I'm going to do another in-depth video. I'm actually going to do one on Instagram, and I'll post it on here. Because if you follow that planner, it's going to give you the exact steps you need, the page-by-page book planner. But you have to make sure you follow it as I have outlined. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that actually, what's today? Thursday? I'm going to do it next week. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use it on screen. I'm going to use probably my iPad, because I have it there digital. I don't have it available for the digital people just now, but I'm going to show you how to do it digitally so that you are able to use it. But it will really, really help you if you're able to stick to it. So I'll have that video for you. Breeze, it was rain. You said it is raining hard here, but no tornado. It was terrible out here, to the point where I thought I wasn't going to be able to hang out today because it was so horrible. It went from rain to like hail, and then the window started shaking, and then when I ended up hanging out, all their floor in the entryway of Ruth Chris was wet. Like everything was wet. So it was crazy. So it's in Houston and it's storming hard here. So that tornado is making its way. That was crazy. Sharice running around talking about, let's turn the lights off. Turn the lights off, we about to die. Can you use it if it started writing your book like I'm on the 3rd chapter and I'm stuck? So what? Yes, you can use it, Pink Pizzazz, if you started writing your book. So what you would want to do though is write what you already have in your book. So you would write for instance, chapter 1. I did this in chapter 1. And then you would use the steps per page of stuff that you already have written. So you would put like the overview of it, and then from that you go on. So you can use it if you wrote your book, but it flows easier if you haven't, but you can still use it. And again, I'm going to come on next week and do an in-depth video for anybody who has the planner, so that you can actually work through it and use it for your benefit. So yes. Hey Franco, how you doing? Sharice gonna let me alone. She wanna cut the lights out. Like, cut the lights out. We about to die out here. What are some tips to make your book have a long shelf life? Amazing characters, Rain. You want to have amazing characters, and I know that sounds broad, but characters that are live, characters that feel, characters that want something really badly. What people do in a lot of times when they're writing their books, they write their books based off of situations and scenarios that happened. This happened and I did this. This happened and I did that. And while the events can be interesting, they're not enough to make people connect with their characters in books. So when you have a character who wants something really badly and is willing to risk all to get it, it's passion. And that makes a book memorable, and that makes a book have a shelf life. So make sure that your people want something really badly to the point of risking it all to have it. And trust me, people will remember that book. Okay? Okay, babies. So we were talking about, before I came on, I was telling you guys about how desire is not enough. And I'm about to go, but I want to just, make sure that you understand that desire is not enough to finish a book. It's just not. Because desire is fleeting. Almost like an orgasm. You have an orgasm. You did everything to get to that orgasm, and the orgasm is done. Okay, now what? This is why I always say it's not enough. You have to have a plan, and you have to be possessive with this plan, to the point of, I will do anything to keep this plan, even if it means, people won't like me behind it. Writers have a sort of selfish spirit, but you have to, almost. Because if you don't, you'll never get any book done. So I really want to make sure that you guys understand that, because it's so important. Be selfish with your art. We've given people a lot of our time. Let's not let them take or fuck with our pens. Let's get our stories down. Let's make sure that we do what it is that we want. Finally for us. And it sounds selfish, but is it really? When you think about what a book can do for you, a book is not only your ability to be able to tell your story and heal, but a great book can take care of you for the rest of your life. When I die, My spouse will have income from my royalties. My grandbabies will have income from my royalties. We're talking about wealth, the kind of wealth that you can have, like if you have property or real estate, like, except for you ain't got to worry about crazy neighbors and things like that. So you got to be selfish with that sometimes. You have to make sure that you're able to protect that. And it comes with creating a space in your life where you are writing and not letting anything or anybody come in the way of that. I want you guys to start thinking about that. If it's they call it selfish, fuck it, call us selfish. We don't care. We don't care. You know, we are serious about our crafts, and you almost have to be that way. So I just want to come and tell you guys that, because I want you to know that it can be done. But it means having a plan. Bree said, so most of your books are situations that you went through. Bree's great question. No, a lot of my books are books that are inspirations based on feelings that I've seen, things that have happened in and around me, things that I feel deeply about. So it may have started out as that. Like my very first book started based off a book that I was my lifestyle or something that I was going through when I was a little girl. But then it resonated to something more, things that I'm passionate about, things that I feel deeply about. And then you see those carry out in different ways. For instance, in Raunchy, where you have a mother that's just so horrible that she just teaches her daughter how to drink. From that, I'm saying protect your kids. Protect the babies who are around you, because I feel passionate about that. And so because I feel passionate about that, it resonated in my work. So it doesn't have to always be directly things that you've been through, but the books that you write that are based off of things that you've been through are books that connect with people quicker, because you have first account information on what it felt like to go through these things that nobody else knows about. So really good question. You're welcome, Tora Bellink. Is it Tora Bellink Inc? I think that's Tamika. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. We've given so many people our time. Don't let them fuck with your pens. Yes, Franco. Quote that. I'm gonna see if can I snap that? Probably won't let me snap it. Damn it. I'll try to snap it anyway. Yes. Say hi, hey love, I've been missing you in the morning. I be fighting with the 5-month-old. Oh, well, we here whenever you can. I can't imagine what you're going through. I appreciate the time that you spent coming to me, hanging out with us at 8:30 a.m. So whenever you can get back to us, baby, please do. So, all right, babies, let me go home to the spouse, do the spouse thing. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye. I'm gonna leave this up too. Bye, babies.